I've found some phenomenal ways to just like increase my vibration and bliss out really fast. I have found so much joy and ecstasy on the other side of forgiveness. Like unforgiveness is literally like a poison or an anchor.
Let's guzzle down some bliss. I love you. Be blessed. Welcome to the Blissful Breakfast with Briggs. Oh yeah, we have another glorious episode. This is part 2 with Jade. She is back and she is dropping 7 gloriously blissful tips on how to quickly bliss out. These are phenomenal. If you did not watch the last episode with Jade, she tells a phenomenal story of going from the bottom of the bottom into a place of finding bliss and finding herself spiritually. It's an amazing story that she has, and I highly recommend checking it out if you have not listened to the last episode. Now, this is part 2 of that episode, where she goes into where she found herself. She found a place of accessing bliss and being free in herself. And so these are 7 tips she has of how she achieves that. They are phenomenal. They are quick ways of getting there. There's a lot of good, juicy stuff. You have to stay to the end. I think the best one is the last tip. All right. Thank you so much for listening to the Blissful Breakfast. Let's roll it.
Yes. And some of them are super simple that I wouldn't really think of. So the first one is actually gratitude. I have my 7 quick bliss hacks right here.
Yes.
The first one is gratitude. I thought it was kind of cheesy, but actually sitting in gratitude and allowing myself to feel it in my body, relaxing into it and expressing true appreciation for the things in my life. Oh my gosh. It's insane what it does to your energy and the whole manifestation process, because you're communicating abundance as opposed to lack when you do that. And so, everything you put out comes back. So when you're being yes, I have this, it's saying the universe is yes, you do. When you're saying I don't have it, the universe is saying, yeah, you do not. So expressing gratitude. I find that what I express gratitude for, more of comes into my life.
It's a superpower. It honestly is. My buddy Brady created this Get Grateful brand of coffee and journaling. It's shout out to Brady. Check it out, getgrateful.com, I think. But anyway, it's just that gratitude. I'm so jealous that he's leaning into gratitude, because I found you that it's the most powerful force in the universe. That it's it sounds so silly and simple and whatever, but it's dude, it is it. That is the way to evolve your consciousness. That is the way to get into a blissful state, is being grateful. Because you're right. It triggers the right things in your brain to believe that it's already happening, whatever the thing is. And so you already have it. It's it's a sign of abundance. It's a switch of I'm abundant, grateful. I'm grateful for this, this water. I'm great. I'm so grateful the sun is shining today. It's just anything. It's just, yeah. I love it. Go on, keep going.
I was going to say, then it's fascinating because your thoughts are actually emitting that electrical frequency, right?
Yeah.
So breath work has been another really fun one. So I didn't realize before, but our breath controls our mind, which controls our body.
What? I don't know if I've ever heard it said like that. Our breath controls our mind, it controls our body. Oh my gosh, I'm writing that down.
Yeah. That's why you can calm down with deep breaths, but you can't calm down when you're hyperventilating. Breath work is fascinating because you can literally get high off of it. Try the Wim Hof method. Oh my God. Absolutely. Yep.
And Joe Dispenza has a DMT releasing breathing, which I've done, which is a little bit of work, but you can get high on, you can do freaking DMT just from breathing, man.
So cool. That's amazing. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's a good one. You're so right.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. You can use breath work to increase your energy, decrease your energy, find clarity and focus. I should really get more into those again. But you can channel your breath to do all kinds of crazy things with your body and, and go further into your mind. So that one's been huge. For some reason, I always get so much more out of it when I'm in the mountains.
Oh, Dang it. Yeah, of course. I'm sure there's some energetic glory from the mountains. Oh, I don't even talk about the mountains right now. I'm in the plains.
I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh. That sounds so cool. Channeling mountain energy when you're breathing and oh my God. Let's get to the mountains. And yeah, I did some Wim Hof today too. I feel like I did not have my longest morning routine, trying to get maximum sleep, but then did the shortest amount of getting centered. And so that's, doing Wim Hof, a couple of rounds of that is a great, I literally did this morning.
That's awesome. That is awesome. Good for you. And like being aware of that, you're like, I had these like shortages in this area, so I'll do the breathing to compensate for that. That's brilliant. And the discipline to do that. A lot of times I think about doing it, but I don't do it. So good job.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'm with you. Sometimes I just think about it.
And my number 3 is movement. And for me, and so movement is really important because we have these stress cycles. And when we experience something stressful, it's held energetically within our body, like the chemicals are like adrenaline and cortisol. And so if you watch an animal after they are attacked, when they go into that freeze mode, they will shake violently.
Oh yeah. They'll just do like a shake it off.
Yeah. And what they're doing is they are somatically releasing the stress chemicals, and they're moving that energy through their body to complete the stress cycle. And then they're fine.
That makes sense. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So I love dancing. I find that super helpful. I mean, like everybody's got their own modality. I'm not going to say one is better than others. Like mine are yoga and dancing, but especially dancing in the way of like doing body rolls and twerking.
There you go. Bliss hack, twerking. Get your twerk on, guys. You heard it from Jade.
Yes. It's amazing. It really, I did some of these little classes, and I'm thinking about teaching some of like how to connect with your own body through dance. Because when you build this mind-body connection, it's like its own form of meditation. And so it's like meditation that's moving energy through the body. A lot of it looks really sexual because you're like touching your own body, but it's that mind-body connection and getting back into the body, or like twerking might look sexual, but it's actually like really important as it's moving energy, especially through your root chakra. I mean, it's moving it through your sacral as well. Body rolls move energy through your whole body.
Oh my gosh, I love this. That you got to get that class up, like root chakra energy, like manifestation class. You have to twerk it. There's gonna. I don't know what the right title is, but that's good, man. I'm just cleansing my root chakra, honey.
Right.
I need to take that class. I don't know. I can twerk.
It's really hard at first. I didn't know how to do it. There's like a proper way to do it. It looks really complicated and difficult, right? Like, it's like, am I consciously thinking of every single, back and forth? It's like, but then like what happens is when you get into this flow, you actually have to relax your root chakra in order to do it. You can't keep your hips tight.
Ooh.
And so when you can relax into it, it's interesting. It reminds me a little bit of childbirth in the way that like you have to relax and open. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then it's easy to just like, it's it's not on YouTube right now. Just did a little hand.
That's amazing. Your hand demonstration.
Yeah, it's like this loose movement. And I found it to be incredibly grounding. I've actually experienced a lot of healing after learning how to twerk and doing a lot of dance. I even created this whole like my own version of what I've seen another one of my teachers do called the shamanic shake to incorporate like completing that stress cycle and pairing it with music in order to adjust the vibration.
Oh my gosh. I love that.
I'm doing a class with that too. And which it moves me on to my what is it, 1, 2, 3, fourth one is music. I find music to be an awesome way to bliss out. Because it's gotta be like, the thing about music is that it's subliminal messaging. You got to choose what you're going to put into your brain. So when I find positive music, something that has like a high vibrational charge, like I will twerk out to that all day. Like I literally will dance all day while I'm doing dishes, while I'm cleaning, while I'm going grocery shopping, while I'm in the car, and just surrounding myself with that music. And I find that it helps me get into a better state quickly, which it's kind of funny because gratitude and praise, or like music, were so important in the Bible, right?
Yeah.
And I think it's because they were literally helping the followers to raise their vibration, to experience higher states of bliss, to connect with their soul.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a great connection. It's like you can feel it, right? It's like, there's something magical there.
It's energy.
Question.
It's energy. It's just like, which energy do you want to attach yourself to? Which energy do you want to ride, like bring through your body, right? Whatever you consume, you will. That's been fascinating. I want to get more into the tonal things. Like,
oh gosh, yeah. There's so much to learn. Like, yeah, there's people who can know how to like put on the right frequencies, and you can heal certain aspects of the body with certain frequencies. And
yeah, I need to get into that next. And then my last 3 are weed. I have literally felt my crown chakra open up. Like this is a plant that has unfortunately been stigmatized, which was a very the whole like the criminalization and stigmatization of cannabis actually comes down to a very racist past.
Yeah.
And just like government control.
Yep. Exactly. Like, it didn't have to do with the guy who ran all the cotton.
And the financial incentives too. They were like trying to push hemp out and bring cotton in. And I think it has something to do with petroleum as well. There's so much. If anyone's looking for a rabbit hole, that's a great rabbit hole to go down. It is a
good rabbit hole to go down. It's like, dude, why is this criminalized? Why is this thing illegal?
It's so much better for our environment, and it makes stronger products, more durable products. I think I've heard you can even make plastic things out of it.
Dude, I hear it's like this. It's like this alien plant. Like there's so many things you can do with it. It's insanity. Yeah, like the clothing. Yeah, plastic. I'm not surprised. It's like the best at everything.
Uses less water.
Yeah,
it's phenomenal.
Gosh. Yeah.
And some people ask questions about why certain plant medicines have been banned. And especially when they offer such amazing spiritual benefits. And so I don't know. It's another one of those where it's like, from one perspective, it's like, was it like banned because it actually does open us up spiritually?
Yeah. Yep.
I don't know, but
yeah.
And it has so many other health benefits as well, like all parts of the plant, whether they're
the seeds, the high in protein, whatever. And yeah.
And it's like, whether it's decarboxylated or not, like whether it burns or not, like every part of the plant is, I don't know, has amazing benefits. All the cannabinoids, and it's like our body uses cannabinoids. Our body has cannabinoids. We need cannabinoids, and they fit perfectly. It's amazing. So the second to last is nature. Getting into nature, I find, is like an awesome way to bliss out. That's what
Classic.
I feel really grounded. Yeah. Have you seen those commercials about like Nature RX?
I don't think so.
They're like some really funny commercials for a prescription for nature.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
I love that.
And there are countless studies around it too, around the benefits.
Forest bathing, and it increases your ability to heal by some odd percent, and like all the things, like all sorts of things.
Every way that our senses take it in has health benefits. And then forgiveness. Forgiveness is, believe it or not,
That's the final Bliss hack, forgiveness.
Yeah,
Oh man.
yeah. Of myself and others. And I try to, whenever I get frustrated, I really try hard, and I'm not perfect at this, but when I slip up, I try to come back to it later. I try to ask myself what it is in that person that I hate or that I dislike so much about myself.
Yeah.
Like, why is this triggering me? Because this has more to do with me than it does about you.
Mm-hmm.
And just letting things go, remembering that when I hold on to it, I'm just creating more of it.
Oh yeah, dude. What you resist persists.
Absolutely. And so just so much healing and I have found so much joy and ecstasy on the other side of forgiveness. Like, unforgiveness is literally like a poison or an anchor. And, it's like sometimes traumatic things happen. And so forgiveness is not immediate, but, even coming back to choosing that again and again, as opposed to choosing to be angry or resentful. Like, again, what you resist persists. It's just where energy goes, attention flows, and what you think about, you will create more of. So it's, forgiveness is super freeing. And that's where it's been really cool too, to see that in like the words of Jesus, because he was always talking about forgiveness. Turns out it's a great way to bliss the fuck out.
He knew what he was talking about. The father of bliss, our homeboy Jesus. Dude, that's so good. Jade, it has been a pleasure. We are going to wrap up the show, but I think there's going to be more Jade to come. I think we're going to collaborate a little bit more, maybe do a series. I think we'll circle back and talk about religion. We might talk about some of the guilt there, some of the bliss that comes from questioning your spirituality, from growing, from seeking more, knocking on more doors. And you had mentioned your kind of journey of like, quote unquote, losing your faith, or like kind of shifting your faith. And I want to dig into that a little bit. We'll do that on another episode. And I think that's a fun journey that a lot of us are on. There's probably a lot of people that grew up in the church in some way, shape, or form, and trying to understand God is like a lifelong journey. And it always fascinates me. So we will definitely have you back to talk about stuff like that. So Jade, thank you so much for these amazing hacks. Your journey is insanity. Oh my gosh. It's so good. This is just so good. Oh, I love it. All right.
It's been such a pleasure. Thank you so much for having me, Friegel.
Yeah, it's so crazy how serendipitous it is to kind of reconnect and connect and realize there's all these things that ignite us both. So
starting on TikTok,
it brings people together. I remember just messaging you on TikTok. Oh my gosh. All right. Like, subscribe, all that action. Follow Jade. I'll put her TikTok. She puts some like glorious videos, really quick videos on TikTok of talking a lot about this stuff. Just like, how to raise your vibration. A lot of this just good stuff. So definitely check that out. I'll put that link down there. Thank you again, Jade. Thank you for listening. Bliss the fuck out today. Okay. Love you.